Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am a little scatterbrained today, but I'm really excited because we're going to do a quick refresher of all Boxycharm October spoilers, future spoilers, stuff that we're noticing. I'll tell you where we're finding it and all that good stuff. If you're not following me on Instagram, you totally should. I DM with a lot of my subscribers on there, and we kind of get to chime in on a personal note. My Instagram will be up here on screen as well as in the description box. Also, this look right here, I actually created just now using the Violet Voss Essentials palette. Boxycharm did send this along with a few other goodies for me to play around with. So I did create a kind of quick makeup look for Instagram before getting on here to film this spoiler video. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I came up with this look, make sure you go follow me on Instagram. Okay, I digress. Let's get into Boxycharm spoilers. Let's talk about the Dose of a Color eyeshadow palette. As you guys are aware, there's a vault of 6 different kinds. We're only gonna get one of the palettes. All 6 of them are absolutely beautiful. I don't currently own any of the Dose of Color eyeshadow palettes, so I'd be excited to try at least one of them. Every time I'm thinking of just diving in and getting several of them, or at least one. Something's told me, no, you don't need it. And you might get it in a subscription service, and look at that. We will be getting Dose of Colors in the October Boxycharm box. So these are the 5-pan eyeshadow palettes. They retail for $32 a piece. With that said, there was an ad, someone screenshot it, and I can't really give it credit because there's way many of you. Like, there's so many of you sending me the same screenshots that it's hard to just pick one person when I know there was several of you guys that actually send me the screenshots or photos and that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna credit all my fellow charmers and my subscribers because you guys are the ones. There's so many of you guys actually sending me little screenshots and stuff, like this kind of information. So I thought it would just be one of the 6 of the Dose of Color eyeshadow palettes, but no, my friend. It's actually going to be another one, okay? So if you don't get one of the 5-pan eyeshadow palettes, then you may potentially get the Dose of Colors I Love Sarai collab palette. The palette actually has 6 eyeshadow pans inside and it retails for $35. So the 5-pan eyeshadow palettes retail for $32 each. And then the 6-pan, which is the collab with I Love Sarai, which I believe is limited edition. I'm not 100% sure, so don't mark my words. But that one retails for $35. That one was actually found in a Boxycharm ad, so I was actually surprised to see it on an ad. All of the palettes, including the collab with I Love Sarai, are absolutely beautiful. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, Dose of Color is cruelty-free, talc-free, and paraben-free. And when I keep looking down, girl, it's because I want to give you guys all the deets. This little brain of mine does not record, absorb, take in information like most people, so I need to have notes. Okay. And I just noticed I had setting powder on my shirt and nobody told me. Thank you so much. Another spoiler was found when I had a charmer who was actually canceling their subscription for whatever reason. And I know a lot of times people don't want to actually cancel, but they click cancel just to see if there's a spoiler. So I don't know how this went about, but I had a few people send me a screenshot of this, and it's actually a variation. So as I was saying, a charmer seemed to have been canceling or something to that effect, and they got a little spoiler where it said that if they canceled, they wouldn't get one or the other of the following products. So number 1 would be the Smashbox Always On Liner. It retails for $22. It has 3 stars out of 5 on the Smashbox website, and that's a total of that's out of a total of 18 reviews. 18 reviews, 3 out of 5. I think that's kind of like 50-50. So it seems like not everyone is on the same page when it comes to this eyeliner. And it was voted Best of Beauty Allure 2018. The only thing is that it happens to be a felt tip eyeliner, and you guys know how I feel about felt tip eyeliners. Like, I prefer a brush, and felt tips tend to dry out, skid, or not as opaque and all that good stuff. So I'm kind of so on that right now. But it's either the Smashbox Always On Eyeliner or the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting Liquid Exfoliant. That is a 4-ounce container, and it retails for $29.50, which I find it to be such a random number, and that was not even on sale. Like, that's the price, $29.50. Like, you would just think $29.99. or $30, but $29.50. It has 4.5 stars, and that is from a total of 2,525 reviews. That has amazing reviews, actually, because it's really close to 5 stars out of over 2,500 reviews. That is freaking amazing. So we already know we're gonna get one of 7 Dose of Color eyeshadow palettes, and or one of these 2 products, which would be the Smashbox eyeliner or the Paula's Choice exfoliant. As I mentioned in my previous video, as of the month of October, charmers are allowed to make a choice of 1 product for their box. And unfortunately, there were people who went on, you know, several days later and were like, hey, like, I don't see that option. I don't see an option for choice. What's going on? From what I'm gathering, it was only available for a limited amount of time. They needed to record whatever information, you know, whatever choices charmers had made within a certain period of time so that they can prepare for whatever they had to do for the boxes. So what I'm going to do is for the month of November, once choice becomes available, I will make sure I like pop on all social media. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram or subscribe here on YouTube, because I'll be able to either do a community message for you guys really quickly or on Instagram, let you guys know choice is available. Log in and get it done. I believe they give you like 48 hours to make your choice. So for those of you who did not get to make a decision and it kind of locked out on you, I am so sorry. This is the first time we get to make, you know, like choose 1 product for our box. However, it's not like we got to choose out of everything what we wanted no matter what. We got an option of 1 or the other. So here's another variation. We have either the iconic London Prep Set Glow. You're going to get either original, which is this beautiful kind of light pinky champagne shade, or you're going to get Glow, which is the one that I own, and I'm looking on my vanity to see if I see it. Hold on. As you guys can see, this is like almost finished, but this one is in the shade Glow. Isn't that pretty? You see how it just swirls? Like, so this one here is in Glow. It retails for $26, like $26. It has 4.5 stars out of 5, and that is out of a total of 140 reviews. So that is option number 1. I do want to let you guys know, I've had people ask me, is it glittery? No. So what happens is you really have to shake it up to kind of get like the shimmer, like the illuminating particles moving around and all that good stuff, and then spray it. I'm hoping this dries up really fast. It smells amazing, by the way, guys. So if you chose this, I think you're really gonna like the scent. What it does is it adds to the luminosity of your makeup and or your skin. It doesn't have chunky shimmery particles. Honestly, I don't like chunky glitters or shimmers, so if it had it, I wouldn't be using it. I'm obsessed with this. So if you don't get the iconic London Prep Set Glow, if you didn't choose that, then you probably chose the Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. That is a long, why everyone has these long ass names. So it is a skin balm. It's supposed to make your skin look like it's glassy skin. Personally, I went for the iconic London because I've tried this before and I know I absolutely love it. I kind of wanted to try the skin balm as well, but I was just like, you know what, I'm okay. It is what it is. I really want another one of these, even though I have a backup. Not the point. Anyway, so the Glossy Skin Balm retails for $32. It is a 1.05 ounce container. It's like a little jar. And how much is this? How many ounces is this? The Glassy Skin container is a 1.05. This here by Korres is actually a 1.35. So you're looking at a product kind of about this size. It does have 5 stars, but only 4 reviews. It is a relatively new product, so it's something to keep in mind. If you didn't get to make your choice, just know you're gonna get one or the other, either the iconic spray or the skin balm. One of the two. If you're wondering what happened, girl, it is hot in here. Like, it is hot in here, okay? So I needed to like pick up my hair because these lights are killing me right now. It's just too hot. And if I put on the AC or the fan, you guys are going to hear it. And I do not want to disturb like our mojo. You know what I mean? So let's I didn't want to sweat too much. Let's move on to possible spoilers. I did see that on Instagram, Boxycharm was unboxing some products. And one of the brands was Pharmacy Products. Now, Pharmacy Beauty is absolutely amazing. They've been featured on Boxycharm boxes before. They showed the Very Cherry product. And they also showed the Honey Body Butter. I don't know if these are going to be featured in a box, but then again, when it's Boxycharm, they get a little sneaky, so you just never really know, because when it comes to Dose of Colors, earlier this year, like earlier, like January-ish, is when they did the unboxing on camera of the eyeshadow palettes, all of the ones that we talked about a few minutes ago, and it just so happens that now is when we're going to be getting them in a box. So you just never know. We may be getting some of these pharmacy products, I'm going to say December, January, February, something like that. So it's something to kind of look into. Then I had a subscriber who sent me a screenshot. She says that there was an ad that showed an iconic lip gloss, plumping lip gloss, and then Mel of Boxycharm did a video and she actually showed it and gave us the name, and it is the iconic lip plumping gloss. It does retail for $23. It has 4 stars out of 124 reviews, so that's not really bad. Personally, I am not a firm believer in plumping glosses. I think that they sting a little bit and it kind of fades within 20-30 minutes, and I'm not a lip gloss person, so I am not like actually excited for a lip gloss or a plumping lip gloss. Like, I'd rather get a matte lipstick. But if you are into those type of products, it may be something to look forward to. I don't think it'll be in the October box. It may or may not be. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of don't think it will be. I think that the October box is kind of pretty much set up already. Most recently, Joe was on Instagram, and behind one of his staff members, you could see it looked like a brush thing, and then when you really look at it, it is a PMD clean facial cleansing device. It was a little sneaky. He really did make sure he was focusing on that particular product. Everything else was kind of like lopsided and like turned over. You couldn't see the labels, but that was the one that was just like straight up, like propped up to a point where we could kind of see what it was. If it is the PMD clean facial cleansing device, that retails for $99. So I'm thinking limited edition box or Luxe, or maybe not at all. I don't know. Maybe we're overthinking it. But I did get a whole bunch of people asking me, what do you think? Do you think we're going to get it? So here's my opinion and my feedback. If we're going to get it, it's going to be in Luxe and or like a limited edition skincare box. Joe was also like on social media, and there was a board behind him in his office. There was a brush that looked like it was like this. There was a palette. There was a foundation. Kind of looked like it was floating. Trust me, I was talking with my peers on social media and we're trying to narrow it down. Personally, I think it's a stand-up board kind of advertisement thing. Everything seems to be floating. I mean, the brush is kind of like this. The foundation's kind of like this. There's like a palette. I don't think that we need to think too much into it. I mean, I've already done that for all of you guys. Quite frankly, I honestly do think that it's nothing. I think that it is just a kind of like a cardboard poster board of maybe an advertisement for premium or a future advertisement for Boxy Luxe. Because, I mean, really, like, things were floating. I don't know. I just don't think we need to think too much into it right now. For those of you wondering, I do think foundations and concealers will be on all boxes across the board, meaning base and your Luxe box. And if you're only getting premium, then your premium. I don't think that they're just going to sit here and charge us additional money every single month and not give us a foundation and exclude us from that unless we pay more. That's kind of crazy. We'll already be paying more, right? So I think everyone, no matter what subscription you have, will have access to either a concealer or a foundation. With that said, everyone has seen this ad, whether you were on Instagram, on a website, and you saw a banner on the side, or you were watching a YouTube video, one of mine in particular, because I heard that, I seen this screenshot, where someone was watching one of my Boxycharm videos, and it just so happens that a Boxycharm ad popped up, and you could totally see a box of items that have already been featured in a Boxycharm box, but then they showed a Cover FX foundation, which has not been featured in a box as of yet. And it's funny that this ad pops up now, considering that they just started talking about giving us foundations in the upcoming months. So that's really exciting. The foundation that we saw on the ad is the Power Play Foundation. It retails for $44 and it has 4.5 stars out of 5. Now, the amount of reviews is 136 reviews, so 4.5 stars out of 136 reviews is actually really good. There are currently 40 shades available, and the size of the foundation is 1.18 fluid ounces. The foundation was awarded 2018 Red Book MVP Most Valuable Products. I've heard a lot of good things. I haven't actually tried the foundation. I know you guys are like, wait, 40 shades? How are they going to narrow down to which one is going to be my shade? I guarantee I'm going to get the wrong color. So before you guys get upset, keep in mind mind October, November, and maybe even December, because we're all speculating the foundation's coming soon. I'm thinking we're gonna get it December or January. I mean, it would be great if they end the year with a foundation in the box, but it would be great if they start 2020 with a foundation in the box. The point is, we're getting what we wanted. We wanted concealers, we wanted foundations, so we need to make sure that we give them the information that they need. Joe did say that they're going to be including like some sample packets of foundations, and then we will eventually get soon after a survey or a link to where we can go to the survey and actually let them know which one of the shades worked for us. If we're able to give them this information, they can narrow down better what shade works for us, and then they'll be able to pinpoint the best shade that's going to work for them to send in our boxes. You know what I mean? So we can't sleep on this. If they send you the survey, make sure you let them know if the shades they sent you work or don't work, because if you don't answer, they're gonna send you the wrong shade, and then it's gonna raise chaos, and then it's gonna get crazy. You know what I mean? So just make sure you respond with your shade information whenever they reach out to you. Make sure that you try the samples, swatch them. I'm going to advise you, don't just swatch it on your face. Your best bet is to swatch going down your neck this way. That's how you're gonna know what shade is going to work best for you, because sometimes your face is not like even with your neck. Okay, if you notice, if you're gonna tan, this area here doesn't necessarily tan properly, okay, because the sun is not really hitting it. So what I want you guys to do is, whenever you are going to try a foundation in store, in person, little swatchy thingies, just make sure you go along this lines here so you can see if it matches or not, because you want your face and your neck to be the same color. I know I've made the mistake. I've seen it on video. I'm trying to help you guys out though. On the 24th of September, which was this past week, we were allowed to log in and add products to our cart. Now, these are going to ship separately. They ship free. And we may get them before or after we get our Boxycharm box, but they are going to ship in a separate package, okay? Now, the add-ons did retail anywhere from $6 to $12. Considering that these are highly priced items, I thought that the price range was perfect. $6 and $12. Everything was full size, which is great. There was only one product that was more than the $12, and that was the Dr. Brandt Hydrobiotic product that we actually, I have it somewhere around here, but we actually just received in Boxycharm. That retailed $18, but that was the only thing that retailed for $18, considering the regular price, which is like in the 60s. I think that's fine. Okay, here's my thought. I did not add anything for my add-ons. I did not pay for anything. I did not choose anything. And the only reason why is because all of the items were items that we've already seen in Boxycharm boxes. I mean, I understand this is not Boxy Pop-Up, but they were items that we've already received. So they had the Touch and Soul Balm. They had the Steel, which is going to be featured in this box now. They had some Stila Lippies. They had the Essentials palette. They had the Hank & Henry liner, the Dr. Brandt product. They had a series of products. Personally, I wasn't wowed by the selection. I feel like those of you who are just tuning in and starting to become charmers and, you know, kind of felt like you missed out on previous items, this was a great way for you to tap into those products for such a cheap price versus paying full price and shipping and all that, which can get a little crazy. The add-ons was underwhelming, and I don't know if it's because I thought it was going to like I don't know, feature like amazing products that we've never tried before, or if it's just because since I already own them, I know how they work, and I have more than one backup of pretty much every single item on here, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I was just like, oh, I just like scrolling down hoping there was more, and there was no more. So it was underwhelming, but those of you who were able to add products for your month of October and took advantage of those prices, that's friggin' amazing. They had it open from the 24th through the 27th. All right, guys, that is all I have for you today. Let me know down below, what do you guys think about all this information? Did you get to customize? Are you looking forward to October? What are you looking forward to the most? Let me know down below. How do you guys feel about everything? That is a wrap for this video. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes out of your day with me. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do right now. Just click that red button down below. Make sure you click the notification bell so that YouTube can let you know every single time I upload a new video. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Come on, let's be friends over there too. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.